Okay. Were you able to see what Romeo said about Master P recently? And if so, did you have any reaction to that?
Yeah, I read that email. I read that. Was he talking about Master P? Or was he talking about his dad, Joe? I think so. I haven't heard anyone come out and say that, or Romeo come out and do a retraction and saying that he wasn't speaking on his dad, even though he left it kind of vague. Didn't know Romeo and Master P were having issues, if it's true. They obviously having issues behind maybe the death of Romeo's sister. Sisters and siblings sometimes trump our parents' feelings. Uh, we kind of take up for our siblings a little more than when our parents are tapping at it. Um, I've been telling y'all about Master P. I like Master P. I think he's a cool dude. Master P been telling some lies, uh, but um, you know, y'all say, well, why you saying that? One of my favorite rappers from the South, who they like to call their Tupac, Soldier Slim. Why did he leave No Limit, y'all? Do y'all know the real why he left No Limit? He said some disrespectful things to Master P over the phone. But what caused him to say that or start feeling that way? Well, when you're locked up in prison and in jail, and you feel people are leaving you to hang and leaving you hung out to dry, no matter what, if I'm recouped, unrecouped, or whatever, he fell out and left No Limit. Y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want. Know this to be a fact. Because Master P, he asked Master P for about $10,000 or something like that to help his mom on a situation for losing her house. 10 G's. This is a guy that, oh, he take care of all his artists. His artist is doing this. He's doing this for his artists. He did this. He did that. I mean, I would do that. I have seen Suge do that for people he doesn't really know. But this artist was in prison. Now, Master P have a thing with guys when they being knuckleheads. And you continue to be knuckleheads. And he don't want eyes on them. I get that. You know, he even kind of did his brother C Murder like that. Is what he say. That would be his argument. But the dude fell out with him behind 10 G's. He just wanted him to shoot 10 G's to his mom to make sure she didn't lose her house. Because that's be your worries when you're in prison. Making sure your family is still okay. Not living like this, you know, being able to buy gifts and all of that stuff for you. Just to pay the bills. That's all you care about. And that worries you, keep you up at night. And so Master P dropped the ball, in my opinion, on that with Soldier Slim. For what y'all want to give him the reputation of having. I hear Snoop say, man, I didn't have my own cars. I didn't have my own this and my own house and all of that until I got with P. Snoopy is a liar. You had a house in Toluca Lake. You had a house in Claremont, or Montclair, I forget, Claremont. You had a house, you was renting or leasing a spot on Wilshire. And you had an apartment building, and you know why and for who. That was being taken care of by Death Row. And several other cars. You had Bobby Earl, your limo driver from CLS that you took from them, that was driving you around in a Bentley. Not the Rolls Royce, not the double R that you had, not the Suburbans that you had, not the uh, the Mercedes that you had, and you know all the cars you had, but you always saying how when you was with Death Row you didn't have these things, but Master P did these things. Why are you saying that? I don't know. Y'all say, well, because they wasn't in this thing. Yeah, well, he still had the house in Claremont after he left Death Row. So y'all stop that. Y'all stop saying that. I don't know what happened to the house in Toluca Lake, to be honest. But I know Death Row never took possession of it. The spot on Wilshire, yeah, you had to move all of that. But Master P didn't take care of his artists like y'all want to give him credit. I remember Mia X and all of them were disappointed with him and all of that. See, Murder and them. He got the list. And so, like what he's trying to do, I think he's about to make a comeback. I think he's really about to make a comeback, getting in the food game, you know, with the cereal and selling his noodles and all of that. So I wish him the best with that because he do seem like a good brother. Just like I always tell you, it's like you hating on them, Reg. You lost your $2 million house or this or this. No. But one thing I always tell you, I always tell y'all, it's all about family. And if you ain't spending time and having your family, right before this filming started, my 4 grandkids was just over here with my dad. 4 of my 6 grandkids. I talk to my kids daily. I deal with my grandkids. And if you got issues with your kids, y'all know what I put my dad through. Y'all see how me and my dad still interact. Our relationship is still good. That's what's most important. After serving God, help, and then family. Or the 3 things you gotta have. Financial, that comes, it's in the top 5, but it ain't the top 3. And these guys that y'all be looking up to, they don't have 2 of those 3. And so stop saying that I'm hating on them or this because of that, because I don't hate on them because of that. Because in my mind, I'm spiritual and, well, I might be hating. I ain't that healthy. Y'all know my limbs are fucked up right now. But hey, they're a lot better than what they were 2 years ago. Y'all remember, y'all saw the picture of that nigga laying in the bed about a year ago, 2 years ago, in the hospital when the people that love Reds might have had a tear. Niggas that hate Reds had a big laugh. But look at me now. Ask your mama. Ask your woman. How that nigga right there look? Just talking shit. All right. Yep. Okay. So that's all I got to say about P. Because I generally do like P. Shout out to him and my boy Chico, Big Chico Brown. Like what y'all did in Compton after the Christmas parade over there. With giving out the cereal and nice gifts to the kids of Compton. I'm sure you did it in your town of New Orleans. And so shout out to P for doing that. But get stuff right with your son, Little Romeo, and get that stuff right, because he shouldn't be posting stuff like that on the internet about you, bro. For whatever reason. Get it right. Only opinion. He'll never hear it. But my boy Chico, somebody like that will hear it. My boy that I really like, starting to like. I don't know him personally, but interact with him a lot over social media, big court. Maybe he'll get word to him. But let's have him get it right. And tell us why Little Romeo posted that. Because you got a lot of people that look up to you too. And y'all don't need to be airing that out in public like that.